Hello, I am making a series of videos to help with what do asynchronous or what could asynchronous videos look like during virtual learning. So this is my own class. This is language arts. And this is an 8th grade class. So I start all my classes like this. It has the subject, and then since there's language arts, there's reading, writing, and grammar and vocabulary. We're trying to tackle all of those. So they kind of see what is the goal or what we're doing today. Over here is the vocabulary word when they're in class. Of course, the timer matters, so they have 4 minutes as a part of a transition into my class. And they do these on a Jamboard. So let's take a look at what a Jamboard looks like. Um, this is what they do. They put the word in. They have the definition, the mnemonic device, an image. That's what's nice about Jamboard. It's really easy to copy and paste images, and then a sentence with the word. And so they do these with all of the words, and then I go in and check to make sure that they're using it right. That's the Jamboard and the vocabulary word. So then the students will go down and they will see a list of all the things that they need to do so that they are aware and they could, I don't know how necessarily they use them, but they're getting this stuff done. They then go to grammar, and here is an example of where I use an asynchronous video or just a video from the internet. It's a YouTube video on subordinate clauses, excuse me, and then they go to this quizzes, and it's a way to do the game. This is an old one, so it's now closed, but they can take and practice with quizzes on subordinate clauses. They then move on to this one, and this one is a video and an example. So you can click here. Here's the actual Google Doc that I'm using. I won't go into it, but this is a video that they can make big, obviously, but I go through what I want them to do, and I essentially do a mini lesson and where I model how to fill out this chart. So you can kind of see I'm talking here and filling out the chart, and then students would watch that to know what to do. Slide 5 is then said chart. Slide 6, I provide the quote, and now they're filling in these boxes. And then in slide 7, they are finding the quote and filling in these boxes, right? So if they've watched the video and they've already read the book, they are doing the evidence, supplying, how to paraphrase it, how to analyze it, and the concluding statement using these boxes. So that's the lesson. So I model it, they practice it, slightly scaffolded, and then they practice it completely on their own. And then they continue with their reading. So then they read chapters 4 and 5, and then they do a reading check where they click here. It's another quizzes. I've become a fan of those, and it's fairly straightforward. So this is an asynchronous lesson that can work at home and really at school as well, where students go through the slides and have different vocabulary, grammar, writing, and then a reading activity. Hope this helps you understand some asynchronous options and how to embed videos as well as graphic organizers into your virtual learning. Thank you.